So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Milton. It's caught by Mike Evans. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Lions, grab the Lions.
Up the middle they go. Shepard. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Shreds it with his stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into rim territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 47, it's second and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
No touch, or silver, ready? No touch.
Hurt sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on.
To throw is Milton. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Milton. And a catch right side by Evans. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have regained the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized his offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They're going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Great.
First and 10 at the 34-yard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Now a give right side. It's Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Pass all 80.
They'll try the left side. It's Shepard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 2. Back to throw. Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. It's a gain of 19. Ready.
On first down, Shepard gets around him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back to throw now on first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now a hit off up the middle. Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And it's caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trimmer. Miami.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this will stay a 4-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. And the Rams first down.
Here's Milton now to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready?
On 4th down, Milton. Open man, that's Booker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Broncos, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Shepard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, they give it to Corum. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Burt sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as they'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Rams.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
Here's Milton. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw is Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Milton. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Kyron Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, it's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end.